Now, I didn't expect to be talking about yoga on my vacation around Mayo, but I am. Shauna O'Malley is here in Killadoon, and Shauna is a yoga expert. Would that be the expression one should use?
Well, I'm an instructor, anyways.
And an expert. So how long have you been studying and doing yoga?
I'll be qualified now just over a year, and I've been practicing for about 4 years. But I'm also a horse riding instructor, so I'd be kind of used to working with the body and teaching anyways.
So what is it about yoga that's so good for you?
Really what it does is it challenges the body and it challenges the mind. So there's lots of different types. Some are more meditative. Mine would be more of a kind of a physical approach. And then you kind of looks to challenge your mind as well, so that you engage with what you're doing rather than just going through the motions. So yoga can be, right, there's loads of different types. Mine would be a little bit faster, and I'd be doing it with the football teams as well a little bit. So there'd be a bit of a challenge there as well. So what it does is it teaches you how to relax your body. It teaches you how to work on your balance, how to work on your alignment, and how to work on your core strength. It really helps you in everyday movement and using your body correctly in everyday movement.
Okay, I didn't expect to do a bit of yoga, but I think I will. Before I do that, you're doing something very special in early August.
Yeah, I'm actually going to do a workshop here in P Down's yoga space. So we're overlooking the beach. It's really beautiful. If it's a nice day, we'll go and actually do some yoga on the beach. So on Tuesday the 4th and Wednesday the 5th of August, I'm going to run a workshop. So I'll get my contact details up, and it's Yoga Do Shauna Dan. You can get me on Facebook and you can book in for that. And there'll be a little bit of lunch on the Wednesday after.
Okay, so that's Yoga Do Shauna Dan. Okay, so if you do a search, is that right? So you do a search for that on Facebook, you'll get it. Okay, so look, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I've had a really bad back for the last 2 or 3 weeks. I'm not too sure what it is, but and I asked you, would yoga help? And your answer was?
Yeah, it certainly will help to relieve pain. And one of the most common causes of pain is actually a muscle imbalance, and that's what yoga actually really helps. So it really, by slowing down, you have to become aware of what your body's doing, find out where the imbalance is, and then strengthen that area.
Okay, so it's better to do it with no shoes on? Yeah. Okay, I hope you like my socks. I think they're very cool. Yes. Okay, I'm going to put the microphone down here in the middle, and you'll explain what we're doing.
So what we're going to do is, we're going to do a cat-cow pose, okay? So this is at the beginning of a yoga class where you actually begin to warm up your spine. So what happens when we're standing up all the time in everyday life is your spine becomes compressed, okay? So what we want to do is we want to elongate that spine a little bit again. So your hands are placed shoulder distance apart, nice and spread out. So you want the thumb nice and wide and the pointer finger nice and wide. Spread that little finger. The knees are hip distance apart, and allow the tops of your feet to relax onto the floor as much as you can. So we're going to look at the floor. We're at the tabletop position, so our back is flat here. We're going to take a nice inhale. The breath is used an awful lot in yoga, and it's a really powerful tool because the more you use your breath, the more your body can work, okay? So we're going to take a nice inhale. So what we're doing is we're filling the lungs, and we're going to look up towards the ceiling. We're going to allow our tummy to dip towards the floor and our seat bones to lift towards the ceiling. Let's do a nice inhale, and on the exhale, we're going to drop the head and neck. Bring the chin to chest. We're going to arch the spine, engage the glutes, and push the hips through. So nice inhale again, looking up. And exhale, we're dropping the head and neck, arching the spine, bringing the chin to chest, and holding it here now. Super, so you've got to hold, you've got to concentrate, and you have to wait. Getting ready again, we're taking a nice inhale, looking all the way up, coming forward onto the palms a little bit, and reaching up that little bit more, a little bit more all the time. And on the exhale, dropping down. Engaging the core, arching the spine, and coming back to neutral into tabletop position. Super.
I would need a lot more practice to know exactly how to do that, but I can see your body is ambidextrous, to say the least, well able to do it. Listen, Shauna, it's lovely to experience a little bit of yoga. Thank you very much indeed. And again, just do that plug for those yoga classes, which might be on the beach in Killadoon, but if not in here, which is overlooking the beach, which is also fantastic. So if people want to know more about yoga and you, the best way again is Facebook.
Yeah, so it's Yoga Do Shauna Dan. Yep.
Yoga Do Shauna Dan. Don't know if my back's any better or any worse, but anyway, thanks, Shauna.
Have to practice.
Practice makes perfect. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Okay, that's my yoga on my holiday.